Good afternoon, everyone. I just did a video, but this was a video I really wanted to do. So it's the concept of Wonder Brain, something I've thought of and I've been working on for a little bit. So let's just go right into the video. The Wonder Brain is physically non-existent. So this refers to characters such as Patrick, Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents, and Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens. I refer to those three characters because they're not smart by any means, but randomly they have some bursts of intelligence, however small, but almost always really short. That the one idea, or possibly two ideas, are really helpful. Alright, so I'm going to start with Patrick, just because he was the first one that I thought of it. So, it's a cosmic kind of brain, it's mystical in some way. So, it doesn't work most of the time, as you've seen with Patrick's. I can't even pretend to say he's a genius. But there's some kind of meta about Patrick. Like when he says, well, maybe he needs to go to the great beyond. And then SpongeBob, Patrick, say that again. That again. And that's all you got at that time. And one time later, when SpongeBob and Patrick are shrunk in Squidward's neck, he says, maybe we can refuel our ballast tanks and ride the shock wave out of here. And they're all looking at him just, and Sandy, he's right. So it's stuff like that which earns him the title or ownership of a Wonder Brain. And Cosmo, from Fairly Odd Parents, two different times in the same episode when Timmy was stuck in the video game, he thinks to unplug the TV and then hijack the TV. So Timmy will be fine in the game, and it distracts Vicky. So, random bursts of intelligence that quickly cease, and could happen more than once, but generally once, with varying degrees depending on the situation. It can be triggered at any given point. Really, there's no telling when it could trigger. And something I also thought of with Patrick, whoever remembers when he was super smart? That brain coral probably gave him the battery life to maintain his intelligence. So, potentially, he's that smart. But I mean, potentially. Also, they say it was because of his intelligence from the brain coral, and that's... Yeah, I agree, it makes sense. Is there anything else in cartoons? Anyhow, moving on to Bob in Monsters vs. Aliens. When they need to get in there, and he says, I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea. And then they pretend to be clones. And it is totally bought until his disguise, Bob's disguise gets dissolved. Because he's Bob, and clothing doesn't work for him at all. So, random burst of intelligence that quickly went away. Or maybe not went away, but either way, however you want to perceive it. So, until next time, Super, take care now. Bye bye then.